Hi guys, we are staying over here at the Buxton Caravan Club site, and I thought it'd be a good idea to show you around this site. It's a quirky, fun little site, and I thought I'd just give you a quick tour around the site, show you exactly what it looks like. So what I've done is I've rigged up the camera onto the bonnet of the car, and I'm going to take you for a little drive around and show you some of the nice features of this site. So let's hop in and I'll show you around. Now, like an idiot, I didn't record any audio on the camera when we actually made this trip. So what you're listening to is a voiceover that I'm doing very much after the time. You'll see here as we go down into the site, there on the left is the access to the Caravan Club site, and on the right is a car park for the Buxton Country Park. We'll come back to that a bit later on. As you enter the site, you can head off either left or right. We will head down towards the left, and I'll show you the rest of the site. This is the one and only toilet block on site with male and female toilets and showers. There's a baby changing area, there's a dishwashing and vegetable preparation area, and you'll also see a motorhome service point and chemical waste point here too. As we continue, you'll see a couple of disabled pitches as we near the end of the one-way system. Now we're into two-way traffic, and you'll notice that the site is quite flat and quite open. All the pitches are hard standing, and the pitches are wide enough for you to situate your car, your caravan and your awning alongside each other. What makes this site so interesting is that there's lots of Kody Sacks and dead ends, and if you look over on the right hand side, you'll see that there's enough spaces there for 3 outfits. And as we carry on down through the site, you'll notice that there's another Kody Sack here just up the rise here, and there's enough in there for 7 outfits as well. As we drive on round, you'll see that there is the first service point here on the left hand side, and here you can get your fresh water, your wastewater. There's a chemical waste point and recycling point here also. Opposite the service point is a designated tent area with a couple of tents here with electric hookup. Now as we carry on down the bottom loop, this again is a one-way system that heads off to the left. Going over the small brook, you'll see that there is an open space here to the right where there's 5 outfits that can be set up. To the left is the designated play area with a good sized field and play equipment. It's perfect for the little ones to blow off some steam, and right next door to it you'll also see it's another designated tent area. Now as we carry on round the site, you can really get an idea of the landscape and the surroundings of this site. This Caravan Club site is situated on a former quarry, details of which are available at the site information. Now when we stayed, we found that mobile phone coverage was quite poor, but there is site Wi-Fi, and if you really do need phone coverage, if you simply walk out of the site and back up the main road, you can find a good signal up there. Now as we near the end of the bottom loop, again you'll see another Kody Sack here off to the left hand side, and there's enough spaces in there for 2 outfits in a really secluded spot. We're going to carry on back up the two-way traffic here to the main entrance. Now the site itself does not have a designated dog area, but that's not a problem. Leaving the site and turning immediately left, you're into the car park of the Buxton Country Park. Here you can walk towards the Solomon's Temple, you can walk up and around to the woods, or if your dog just requires a quick leg stretch, the car park is quite large and very interesting for them to nose around. One point to note is that there are local livestock in the surrounding fields, so please be mindful of this when walking your dog. Wildlife is also excellent at this site. We often saw rabbits, bats, and if you're lucky like us, you'll also pick up some frogs and toads as well in the car park. You'll notice here that it looks a little bit tight, but in actual fact that's just a optical illusion of the camera. As we approach the main entrance, you'll see that there is a small car park. There's a late night arrivals and the entrance and exit barriers that we came through originally. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn left, and I'm going to carry on round and show you the other part of the site. And the second service point here offers fresh and wastewater. There's a chemical service point and recycling bins here also. And that's it. That's a tour of the Buxton Caravan Club site. I hope this has been of use to you. Any comments that you have, please feel free to put them down below. And thank you for joining us on this tour. Take care now. Bye-bye.